Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm recording this for the second time because the first time, well, I think I ranted a little bit too long. We're going to try and take this a little bit shorter here. But the first part of the video is going to be the T14 sneak peek, which is probably what I'm going to put in the title. And then you're going to see me turn into salty, grumpy revenge as I talk about my personal woes and dramas. And yeah, so stay tuned. So first half is actually interesting. The second half is just me bitching and complaining like normal. So there we go. There we go. Yeah. Well, T50 or SH50 as expected is introducing a new badge. Celestial badge. Okay, so royal badges or noble badges, those are worthless. Just throw them away. Now we're on to celestial badges. And yeah, so here we go. The new badge hunt begins. And it's probably going to be you upgrading these little guys and then fighting for KVK, and whether the Chinese gods or not have blessed you will determine whether you win KVK and how many badges you get, and stuff like that. So this is obviously 45 to 46 requirements. I have no idea what 47, 48, 49 is going to be. I mean, we could probably figure it out, but it's going to be a while for everybody. So no point in being too excited about it. March capacity. March capacity is going up just a wee bit. So you're going to get about, 55 extra thousand plus the give or take 40-50% bonus that you get from the dragon. So yeah, we're going to get an extra, like 80%-ish? 85, something ballpark. But of course, this video wouldn't be this video without talking about the T14s. And yeah, we'll just go over this real quick here. Light cavalry attack against bowmen. So they're going to do a janky job against infantry, and then after they do a janky job against infantry, then they're going to, basically attack bowmen. And it's got some chance to attack bowmen directly, but that chance isn't actually that high. So just consider that these guys are going splatty cakes against infantry. And the infantry have an increased defense against archers. I mean, that's kind of a good thing. So yep. And then the bowmen, they're going to nuke the cavalry. So yeah, that is going to be very interesting. So all of these aren't, it's more of a defensive. You're going to say, well, like, why is that? It's more of a defensive. T14 are more defensive than T13s. And the reason is primarily because of this right here. So if your infantry keep standing, you're in good shape. If your infantry all die, you're going to be having a lot harder time. And this is kind of like the way things go, right? So the bowmen are going to hit before the cavalry. So the bowmen, if they wipe out the infantry before, things just really go downhill. So having the defense against the bowmen is actually a really good thing. So basically these are the replacement for T12s, not the replacement for T13s. Just kind of keep that in mind. Let's go into some numbers. I don't actually know what the T13 numbers are, but these would be better to compare against the T12 numbers. But I mean, that's a lot of health and defense. That defense is just chunky. And I'm kind of surprised that the attack on the stables, or the ponies versus the bowmen, is actually that close, like 15 versus 16. And the cavalry actually have some pretty legit defense. So let's kind of glance over that, because I mean those are base numbers that things are calculated by, and I mean most people, they don't really keep that in mind, so whatever. I mean, if you needed reinforcements as an SH50, you'll be glad to know that you're going to get an extra 300k, right? That's going to make a big difference if you're an SH50. I say that now, but in 2 years from now, SH50 is going to be like peanuts compared to whatever SH55 or 60 or whatever. And then the Hall of War rally size is going to be increased by 450k-ish? Not too bad. But of course, their business model is for you to buy these emblems and then battle it out in KVK for the badges. In an indirect way, yeah, kind of okay with it. The transparency in terms of matching will definitely come after SH50 pops, in terms of some Chinese person. So all of the matches that happen between now and then, I mean, you're not going to have transparency at all. But, after SH50, then it'll be transparent, because that gives them 2 more years to figure out how they can do something, weird in terms of the next upgrade, if the game is still around at that point. Now, as promised, we're going into the personal update side of things. And I'm going to tell you that yesterday, I screwed up. I was actually happy. I had finished the 6 out of 10 interview for this company, and I was actually legit really excited about this opportunity. Like, everybody I'd met from the company, I had thought was like great. Like, seriously, like legitimately great personality. I was super excited to be working with them in the future. The conversation, I felt, went very positive. And yeah. So this morning, I was supposed to have my 7th interview. And I got a message from HR saying, hey, you got a minute to talk. I'm like, huh? What's up? And they said, yeah, we need to reschedule. And for me, anytime an interview gets rescheduled, it's a red flag to me. So I was like, okay. And they said so-and-so, who had screwed up actually interview scheduled before, had said they double booked somebody. And so, we need to reschedule it. And so I didn't, fully think it was a red flag. But in, the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, I really don't like rescheduling, because I just know that this means just, generally bad things. But this other person had screwed up, like Wednesday and Tuesday before. So, figured, okay, yeah, sure, it's possible. I didn't think too much of it. And then at the end of the day, I said, hey, what are we going to reschedule this for? Is it still on Monday? Because we're looking at like 5 p.m. on Friday. It's not like over the weekend, we're going to figure out what happens early on Monday. And he said, I'll get back to you in an hour. So he got some feedback. He got back to me in an hour, and he said, hey, can you talk for a minute? As soon as he said that, I knew exactly what it meant. It meant that I was rejected, sure. I called and I said, okay, what's up? He said, yeah, we're not going to go forward. I said, okay, cool. Click, done. And yeah, being rejected doesn't necessarily bother me. But I can't believe how many fake people there are in this world. Like, how many people just aren't genuine or authentic, and you can't actually get a read on who they are. Corporate politics is just like King of Avalon in some ways. Like, the amount of fake bullshit ass people in King of Avalon are the same fake ass people that are existing in the real world and society. And boy, I tell you, it has me confused, upset, distraught, and disgusted. Like, for most of my adult life, I've been fairly fortunate. Like more so than I ever deserved, I'm sure. But I've been living in a bubble, because the amount of like real world pieces of shit is like, seriously. The call went over an extra 30 minutes. Why on earth would you spend an hour and a half with someone that you know that you're going to reject? In what parallel universe does that make sense? If I know that I'm not going to want to work with you, I am not going to spend extra time on the call. I will politely end it. Be like, yeah, hey, it's 6 p.m. I can't let this call overrun or something like that. And that's how I would end it. I wouldn't fake it and be like, oh yeah, sure, and laugh. Like, legitimately laughing on the call. Going into extreme detail in terms of how I would build a team. And like that last 30 minutes is where the rejection might have come from. Like, should I have just shut up at an hour and like that would have been it? I don't know. But legitimately, I had no read on the situation whatsoever. And I can't say that I'm that dense. I'm a little bit dense, but I can't say that I'm that dense. There is definitely some deception going on there. Or at least like fake something. Anyway, at the end of the day, it just leaves me with this impression of society that's just not positive. It's just disgusting. And I've honestly, it's really hit my confidence. This last time I was really because legitimately I thought everybody at this company was great. It's a small company. It's a startup. I thought that the CEO down was like bringing in people with good culture, good fitness. And then this, pow, punch in the face. a little bit of optimism, and smacked. Doesn't mean I'm going to give up. It just means that, boy, I'm a little bit salty, and it's going to take me a couple of days to get unsalty about it. So, yeah. Long pause. I don't know what's happening with King of Avalon, but if you watched all the way into the end of this, you know that I really do care about the community. I really do. And if you're going to upgrade, if you're going to upgrade to, keep playing the game, at least get some discounts. People may or may not be, tired of me saying this, but it's real. It's sincere. Go use Amazon coins. Whether you're in the UK or France or the United States, just use them. Seriously. The link is in the description. I'm not saying this because I'm sponsored. I've promoted Amazon coins for like ever. Yeah. And if you need help with it, just go on my Discord. I answer questions and help people get set up with it anytime. It's like free support. Because I do feel bad that, people who play this game, they spend a lot of money. And I feel that King of Avalon, kind of cheats people a little bit. And why not get a little bit of a discount? So there you go. But, okay. If you've watched this far, love you guys. Thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe or hit thumbs up or thumbs down. It actually all helps the algorithm. It all helps the channel. And, despite me being salty as shit, some point in December, I think we're going to do a face reveal. Hopefully it ends up being positive, for the channel. I mean, maybe all of you guys unsubscribe at that point, but you're like, oh. But anyway, yeah, so I think we're going to do it because the phone that I'm going to be doing it from is going to be arriving next Thursday. I can't promise a face reveal next Thursday. It'd probably be somewhere between Christmas time and the end of the month, something like this. If I was going to do it, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it, but the timing, I probably need to practice, vlogging and stuff like that for a bit. I'll probably do like some private videos, getting feedback from people in the community. So if you do go on Discord and you're interested to, I don't know, get an early preview of like what the heck face reveal video might look like, So yeah. And in addition to all of this little saltiness, I think I'm going to be leaving Singapore. I've got one more opportunity in Singapore that might have me be staying here, but I'm not really optimistic about that, to be honest with you guys. So it looks like I'm going to be leaving Singapore. And if you ask me where I'm going to go, I have no idea, to be honest. So suggestions welcome. Drop a comment. Let me know where you want me to travel the world to and be homeless. But yeah, there we go. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching. That's it. Bye-bye.